A guide rope is attached to a tent peg and the top of the tent pole so that the angle between the peg and the bottom of the pole is 60 degrees. Find the height of the pole if the peg is 1 meter from the bottom of the pole. So here it says that this is the rope. It says the rope is attached to the tent so that this rope it is attached to a tent. So it makes it like a right angle triangle. And then it says the tent peg and the top of the tent. So tent peg, we can see that there's a small line here. That's the peg. And it says attached to a tent peg and the top of the tent pole. So the top of the tent pole is here. So this is the top of a tent pole. Okay, so it says a guide rope is attached to a tent peg and the top of the tent pole. The angle between the peg and the bottom of the pole. So the bottom of the pole, which is here, we know that this, let me use another color. So the pole, let's say the pole is purple. So the pole is here. This is the pole. And the yellow one is the rope. And it says the angle between the peg, which is this one, and the bottom of the pole, we know that this one is a pole, and it says bottom, so that means this one is bottom. It is bottom of pole. So between the angle between the peg and the bottom of the pole is 60 degrees. Now find the height of the pole. If the peg is 1 meter from the bottom of the pole, so the height of the pole, we want to know the purple one, right? Because it says we know that the pole is purple, and we want to know the height of the pole. If the peg is 1 meter from, so the peg 1 meter, watch, the peg 1 meter from the bottom of the pole, and we know that this one is the bottom of the pole, and it says from, so that means I'll just use another color. So that means this part over here is 1 meter. So now we can find the height of the pole. So let's draw a new triangle so it makes things easier. So we have a right angle triangle and we want to find the height. So this is the height of the pole. Oops. This is the height and we're given the angle 60 degrees. We have a right angle here and we know that the length here is 1 meter. So, like we did before, should we use sine or cos or tan? SOHCAHTOA. So here we've got the adjacent and we've got this one is the opposite. So A and O, we see that we were calculating tan. We're using the tan method. So tan 60 degrees is equal to O over A. So O is H, A is 1. Because this is 1 meter, this is A, and this is opposite. So O TOA means O over A, so O divided by A. So now we want to know what H is. So 1 times, you can just write 1 tan 60 degrees is H. And we know that everything times 1 is just the same. So H is equal to tan 60. And if we use the calculator to solve what tan is, tan times 60 degrees, we can try. So use your calculator and click ton and then put 60. And then what did you get? We got 1.73. I'm going to round it to 3 significant figures. Now remember the units. Always remember the units. We know that it is m because the length is meters. So the same with height, we have to use meters. So we solve the height. The height is 1.73 meters. So that is how you do a word problem.